Welcome. Welcome to this momentous day because today marks the start of a brand new journey for you, for me, for all of us. I'm glad you could join us because today we are launching a brand new digital currency. The currency's name? Million Token. And so Million Token is literally a $1 million opportunity. I'm putting $1 million of my own money into this to get us started, but this coin can skyrocket in price. It can take us to the moon. So what is Million Token? What's the concept? Well, it's like this. Million Token is much like a stable coin. One token equals $1 minimum. But here's the thing. Unlike a normal stablecoin where the supply changes and fluctuates to maintain the pegged value, for Million Token, the supply is fixed. There's only 1 million tokens total worldwide. No more can ever be created as guaranteed by the smart contract code. And so for Million Token, although we will initialize and start it at $1 each, the price can actually go much higher than that. And so the tokens start at an initial minimum base value of 1 token equals $1. But the value can actually rise higher than that because there's only a total limited fixed supply of 1 million tokens total. No more can ever be created. And so with more usage, popularity, and increasing scarcity as more and more people start using this, then the price can actually increase. And so for example, at the start, there may be 1,000 people, each of whom want 1,000 tokens at $1 each. That's a $1 million market cap for all of the coins in existence. But if, for example, there's 2,000 people who now want the coins and there's increased demand for this limited supply of coins, then by market dynamics, tokenomics, the value of the coins should rise to $2 each. And so the total market cap of the coins becomes 2 million. And so then we could get to 5 million, $10 million market cap, 100 million, $1 billion market cap. I mean, the moon is the limit here. This could make all of us rich if we all work together and promote this coin. And so the name Million Token refers not only to the 1 million tokens total fixed supply in circulation, but also to the initial $1 million market cap that represents all of the base coins at start. However, this market cap can go much higher. And so I think that's one of the interesting things about Million Token. It combines the best properties of stablecoins and traditional cryptocurrencies. Like a stablecoin, it is pegged to a minimum of $1 per token, but like cryptocurrencies, it has unlimited upside. And so we did it. We did it, you guys. It's marvelous. This is genius. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon, that's right. I mean, we're going to be rich, you guys. I don't see how we cannot be rich. This is it. Millionaires, all of us. I mean, this is the key. This was it. It was just that easy. It's like magic. And you can buy the token right now on Uniswap. It's live, so there'll be a link in the description below. Or you can head on over to milliontoken.org, which is a open source GitHub repository website that I set up to provide more information about the project, and you can feel free to contribute if you like. So with that said, let's talk about tokenomics, the fundamentals of this Million Token, because I think that's interesting to consider. Number one is this a decent store of value? And I would say, well, yes, it seems like it is because it is a fixed total max supply, just 1 million tokens. You cannot create more. And so the token is deflationary in nature, and over time, its scarcity should only increase, thus increasing the value of the coin. Now, the base value of the coin starts at $1 pegged, and this peg is maintained by the liquidity pool, which is created and backed by pretty much myself right now at this point. And the idea is that over time, the liquidity will increase. And actually, over time, as the price rises due to popularity and usage and demand for this coin by more and more people, then the value, that liquidity pool, is not even backed by me anymore because the price that I'm willing to buy at $1 is going to be lower than the price that other people would be willing to buy at. And so there would just be more and more liquidity. It would be theoretically impossible for me to even attempt a rug pull at that point. Now, what if, for example, earlier than that, I wanted to try to pull a stunt like that, some exit scam? Well, you have to think about, would I be willing to put my reputation on the line? Would I risk my business? Would I risk getting sued, being taken to court by a bunch of angry people, or even having to flee the country and going to live in some offshore island? Probably not. Not for this amount of money. It's not enough for me to have to do that. And that's not to mention, I'm also incentivized to see this project succeed by providing that initial base liquidity until it begins to take off on its own. And as long as this liquidity pool is there, you'll be able to buy the token, you can use it, sell it, manage it, do whatever you want with it, exchange it, and then you can also cash it out for real US dollars as well with that liquidity pool. Uniswap takes care of the underlying currency exchanges with any other ERC20 token on the network, and then all of the other exchanges will also tap into Uniswap through APIs. So for example, if you want to trade Ethereum, USD coin, Tether, DAI, or Shiba token, Uniswap will help you manage the currency exchange for this. Now, what about for currency transaction as a means of spending? Well, Million token can actually be bought and sold in fractional amounts up to 18 decimal digits, so you can use it for smaller amounts as well, and so it works there. What about security? Well, Million token is secured by the Ethereum blockchain as an ERC20 token. And so you've got millions of computers around the world verifying and validating every single transaction. So it's about as secure as you can get. And so there you have it, Million token. This is it, you guys. We're going to the moon. We're really going. So check it out over at milliontoken.org. Now, for the rest of this video, if you're interested in the technicals about how I went about building this token, I thought I would explain in case any of you are also interested in just learning about the process. So the first thing is I use the OpenZeppelin framework for writing Ethereum smart contracts and DeFi applications in Solidity. And OpenZeppelin, they do a lot of the heavy lifting for you by providing you a quick framework for writing a lot of standard code that you may normally do in Ethereum, and they help ensure that your token doesn't have any bugs, which they've already tested and validated for. Once you have the code ready, you can actually test and deploy that on the Ethereum blockchain using their Remix IDE. And so I was able to put that on there, test my code, make sure that it looked good, and then once I was ready to deploy to production, I had to pay a small gas fee to the Ethereum blockchain miners, and this amounted to about $30 or so, and then I could deploy onto the Ethereum mainnet. Once I had this deployed, I could actually find the contract on all of the Ethereum websites and scrapers. Like, you could go to etherscan.io and you could actually see the contract live on there. And then on Etherscan, if you wanted to, you could also update the information for the contract and give it some more information once you verify the source code and verify that you own the smart contract, although this can take some time for them to actually get back to you because it's a very manual process. Now, once you have this token deployed, you need to add liquidity to it in order to create an exchange for it so that people know what the price is going to be. And so I did this on Uniswap. So what you have to do actually is first set up a wallet. So I used MetaMask for that and transferred some Ethereum and USD coins onto there. The Ethereum is there to pay for the gas fees, and then the USD coins is for providing the liquidity for the pool swaps. And then on Uniswap, you can create the liquidity pools, and it has to be like 50-50. For example, 5,000 tokens for 5,000 USD coins, and that sets the initial value for the swaps. And then people can really just start buying it and trading this stuff, and Uniswap will take care of the currency exchanges and take care of all of the underlying transactions for you. And so that really sets up the beginnings of this project. And then for the website, milliontoken.org, I actually built that using GitHub pages, in which there's an open source repository. You can contribute to that as well if you like to. And that sets up all of the instructions for where you can buy and sell this token and gives you the initial information about it. And so there you have it. That's how I was able to create my own digital token. So now you know how people are able to create these as well. And I found it to be quite an interesting social experiment. I'm excited to see what, if anything, becomes of Million token. But if the price goes any higher, then hey, maybe we're all going to be rich and on the moon one day. So that'll do for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know though, what are your thoughts on Million token? I'll see you in the comments below. If you liked the video, give a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.